pretty dress.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Twin Cities Film Festival 2017. We are live, we've got exclusive coverage for you here on the red carpet. We want to thank our presenting sponsor Fleurdejunk and also the shops at West End. They always help us out every year. I'm your host Natasha. I am really excited to introduce you to Laurel Schwartz. She has a short documentary called Running Breathless, and this is your story.
Yeah, it is. So basically in the film I share my story with chronic illness. I live with Crohn's disease and I have since I was 9 years old. And I kind of use running and long distance running specifically as a metaphor for what it's like to live day to day with a chronic illness.
Sure. So what prompted you to actually want to make a film about it?
So I grew up kind of with YouTube. So around 2003, 2004 was when I was diagnosed. It was also when YouTube was starting, and I was really involved in the activism community around chronic illness and around patient education, and at some point realized that I could reach way more people if I shared my story online than I did going place to place to place, talking to rooms full of people. So I started by literally scanning in all these old photos of myself into Windows Movie Maker as like a 10, 11, 13-year-old. And creating short little slideshows about my life with Crohn's. That passion kind of followed me throughout my high school and college career, and I ended up working in advertising at a production company. So around last spring seemed like a good time to revisit the stories I wanted to tell, along with having gained a huge amount of experience in the production world, access to tools, and understanding of how to be a visual storyteller, and bring those two things together.
Wow, so here it is, a film now.
Right.
I mean, how does that feel? I mean, you have a film that all these people are watching and it's your story?
Yeah, it feels great. It's, I'm not gonna lie, a little nerve-wracking knowing that, okay, not only is this my story, I wrote it, I directed it, produced it, I'm in it. Oh my God, it's on a screen in front of me. All these people are gaining this really intimate access to my life in a way that if I were an actor, it would not, I'd still see myself on screen, but it would not be my life. And that feels intimidating, but it also feels a little bit powerful. You know, we, particularly with chronic illness, we don't name it. We don't talk about chronic illness because it's something that you can't see. And we're told, okay, if you can't see it, you just push through, you power through, you cope the best you can in this world that is not necessarily set up for you. So when you let someone into that space, you're forced to name it. And you're forced to say, oh, this person is successful and happy and driven in all these amazing ways. This is also a really huge challenge in her life. And that feels really important to acknowledge. So yeah, it feels good, and it feels like right now at this particular moment in time when healthcare is such a central conversation, like it needs to be addressed.
Sure. What would you say to someone who may be struggling with Crohn's, who, is feeling really helpless?
Well, first I'd say your feelings are valid. I think that's something that we don't often hear either is it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have a struggle. It's okay to validate all those feelings. But also, there are tools and resources available to help you. So that can be something as huge as a doctor who understands what you're going through. It can be your advocate. It can be a parent. It can be a friend. It can be a sibling. And knowing that the minute we start talking about it is the minute we understand that other people are going through similar things, and other people, even if they don't have the same story, they might have a story that resonates with you, and that's how we kind of start to help each other.
I really admire your vulnerability for putting this out there, for sure. What would you say was the absolute biggest challenge of having your story on the big screen?
Deciding to do it. I think that, life is full of, oh, maybe whens. Maybe when I have a budget, maybe when I'm actually good at this, maybe when I've gained more experience, or maybe when healthcare and chronic illness isn't such a taboo topic, then I'll enter that stage. So deciding to do it was definitely the biggest challenge. Once I decided to do it, I realized just like talking about chronic illness and, you know, gaining a community and a support network that way is important, I realized, oh my goodness, I have coworkers and friends who will literally, you know, stop everything they're doing to try and help me because they know that it's something I believe in. And to be honest, like, I was a producer, and part of that is like the mark of a good producer, like convincing someone to do something for you. So that's certainly part of it, but just knowing that I have a skill set and a story to tell and people who are willing to rally around me, once you kind of establish that, the decision's easy.
Sure. So now that you've made this film, Laurel, what's next for you?
So I took a break from advertising, and I'm actually in graduate school at Columbia University at their School of Social Work. I'm doing a public policy and social enterprise program there, where I am learning all about systems, all about healthcare, all about policy, and I'm really hoping that when I'm done with the program, I'll be able to combine these two interests. So I'll know how to work with communities so that when I want to make a documentary with them, I not only know how to navigate their systems, but also know how to build a relationship with them. If I want to work in policy, I understand the ins and outs of our political system and know how to communicate what resources are available. So I'm hoping to kind of enter the digital media film production space in more of an advocacy role.
Cool. So if people want to learn more about you, how can they find you? How can they contact you?
So you can find me on YouTube and on LinkedIn would be the best ways. Also on Instagram. I am Laurel Schwartz on YouTube and LinkedIn, and I'm Laurel Jacqueline on Instagram.
Awesome. Let's give it up for Laurel, everyone. Awesome. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Check it out, TwinCitiesFilmFest.org, and we'll be here on the red carpet. See you in just a few minutes.